Ding and ding. It is 10 o'clock on the west coast of the United States. It is 0500 GMT. It's cBass After Dark, and it's Game Show Tuesday. Yeah, thank you for being here. This is where I always sort of love to do this show more than any other time or day. I do my own little show every night. Thank you for the hearts. I will gobble them up with my little finger duck here. Gobble, 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 gobble. If you're watching on Periscope, again, do join me on YouTube. Do join me on Google+. You'll need to search for cBass After Dark, cBAS After Dark, all one word, or just search for Sebastian Central on YouTube. You'll be able to find it there. But we do game shows every Tuesday night, not Thursday. Thursdays, anything can happen Thursday. But on cBass After Dark, game shows come on Tuesday. And we got some good stuff this week. In fact, I wanted to look at, before we do anything else, let's look at what the latest is on the Wink Martindale channel. Because a friend of mine called me Wink when he heard me doing talking about the idea that I do every Tuesday. God, I can't stop saying Tuesday. Wink Martindale has possibly the greatest YouTube channel of all channels, and this is something I wanted to do first. I actually had forgotten about it, and this is. Oh gosh, Wink's game show bloopers. We could do a tic-tac-toe. Let's start with tic-tac-toe. That is such a classic game show. The year is 1980 doing this game show, and it's just, I'm sorry, it's just so damn good. The tic-tac-toe game plus, the trivia, it's just delightful, and we're going to have some fun watching it. Again, if you're watching on Periscope, you're not going to be able to see a lot. I'll do what I can for you, but you're really going to need to seek out Sebastian Central on YouTube, SEBASTIAN Central, Sebastian Central, or just do a search for cBass After Dark. I'm pretty sure it comes up in Google. Let's go ahead and watch the episode of Tic-Tac-Toe here. It's just classic.
So register now to play any of our interactive games. Call 1-800-537-GAME. It's fast, it's fun, and it's free. Just register once and you can play forever on Game Show Network.
Pick a channel setting on your television. Okay, memorize the number. This is your lucky number for the rest of the day. Keep it tuned to Game Show Network, and good things will follow.
This is the classic era of Game Show Network as well.
From Hollywood, it's everybody's game of strategy, knowledge, and fun. It's Tic-Tac-Toe! And now, here's our host, Wink Martindale.
Thank you very much, Jay Stu. Hello, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hey, let's meet our big champion right now. Big man and a big winner, too. Jay, if you will, please.
Our current champion, whose winnings total in cash and prizes $29,000, is a law graduate who plans to go into sports law. Meet John Deaver.
John, we were talking at the end of the last show. You and your future bride were graduates of UCLA, right?
That's right.
Fine school, fine school. What did you study there, John?
I studied history undergraduate.
And your fiance?
And she was in communications.
Well, good luck on this.
That guy's got a bit of a schnoz on him. I shouldn't be so, superficial, but first thing I noticed was his nose.
Jay, would you please?
For your driving pleasure, John, from Shonlaw Chevrolet, it's this brand new car. Compliments of Tic-Tac-Toe.
Wow, look at that car.
Next order of business. Dragon, we beat him now. Come over, John. Here we go. Hope we beat him now. Nice car. Yes, great. Now, behind the numbers, as you know, on this board are various amounts of money, all different denominations. There's a tick and a tack, and, of course, the dragon there in the center. If you reach $1,000 or more or get tick and tack, you win the prize package. Right,
Right.
You know all that. Why did I go through that? We hope you like the outdoor. We hope you like the outdoors,
Love
John.
the outdoors.
All right, we have some gifts for you that'll help you enjoy spending some time in the sun. Listen to Jay.
First, John, enjoy the sun from stem to stern on your sleek new sailboat. Snork's Mach 2 sailboat, fast, light, and responsive with a roomy cockpit and enclosed storage compartment. Mach 2, furnished by Snark Products Incorporated. Next, experience the CB of the high seas, this exciting marine radio. The Regency Polaris MT-1200, a 12-channel, 25-watt VHF marine transceiver built with Regency reliability. Regency
If you have a boat, that's great.
in marine electronics. Then return to land for a hot game of golf with these great new golf clubs. Spalding Executive Golf Clubs. Executives can give you higher, straighter, more consistent shots because they're just easy to hit. Available in men's and ladies models. And finally, John, we have for you the hottest gift under the sun, a vacation. And this time the sun you'll be under is in Hawaii.
Hawaii. I guess that's his girlfriend or some chick in the audience.
And exotic flowers. Enjoy the golden beaches, tropical sun, and island entertainment. You'll have 11 fantastic days in Hawaii, compliments of Club Universe. And John, this sun package is worth in cash and prizes over $3,750.
Hello, Hawaii. Avoid the drag when you lose everything. Get the kick in the tag, and you automatically get the dough. Let's shuffle them around, cover them up, and begin calling out numbers. How many times have you done this? Several times, right?
It's the fifth time.
Fifth time, and every time you've never been defeated by the dragon.
I know. I'm not about to change
So
now.
you have the right group out there calling numbers. Who's it going to be, and what numbers are going to be?
I'll go to Diane, and she says number 2.
Fiancé say 2. Top center. What's behind number 2? Hello, Hawaii. Tick. Add it to tack, and you got that trip.
Nice.
And all the goodies that go with it.
That's right. I'm going to go to Diane again now. She's hot. She says
She's
4.
hot.
Diane's red hot. Number 4. After 2, she goes to 4, doubles 2, and comes up with $250.
Now I'm going to go to my mother, Joan, to see what she has to say. Mom, 5.
Mom says number 5. All right, Joan, let's see if it's a good number. Gotta be. Got maybe tack. 400. 650. Not far away.
Okay, I'll go to Diane's mother, Ruth. She says 3.
Ruth, Diane's mom, his future mom-in-law. Can I say that? Number 3. What's behind number 3? Is it a tack? Oh, that's the one you didn't want. That had to be the baby. Doggone.
Guilty now, too.
Yeah. She's so gorgeous, we can't be mad at her, though, right?
No way.
Lovely lady. Well, that's all right. Ruth, isn't it? Ruth, don't worry about it, honey. It's easy for me to say. It's not my trip. Honey, don't worry about it. Let's look at the rest of the numbers. What do we see behind? 1, 6, 8, 9. There we go. Doggone. There was the tick and the tack. 1 and 2. That's all you needed. But you know what your total winnings are? Just to remind you once again.
A lot.
I told you at the top of the show, probably more than you ever thought you'd win on the show, right?
That's
Most
absolutely
contestants
true.
usually feel that way. You have won $29,000 in cash and prizes, including a car.
People come away from Jeopardy on a good day of Jeopardy with 29,000, but in the 1980, that's quite something.
Backed up. All right, now let's meet a new player for John. John, we bring out a new opponent and wish you good luck next game. Jay?
She's an apartment manager and a mother of 2 who's married to a commercial fisherman. Meet Jeanette Winston.
Hi, Jeanette.
Hi, Wink.
You're married to a commercial fisherman?
Yes, I sure am. He fishes for red snapper between Catalina and Los Angeles.
Do you ever personally help out on the crew?
I sure do. Sometimes I stand watch, and I even pick fish out of the net.
From your reaction, looks
If
like
you're watching, you might be thinking,
Yeah,
God,
it's
this is
really
boring.
ridiculous.
But I'm sorry, I'm having flashbacks to my
You know how to
childhood.
keep a fish from smelling?
And
Nose.
like, I mean, they do. It's a different time. The whole pace of the broadcast was different. It didn't have to be go 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 ga 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 every single goddamn second. Like, you know, this is what 80s television was, and wasn't quite as
Myself into another pick roll there.
crazy. I don't know. I like it.
Why don't we play a little tic-tac-toe?
This is now the good part of the game.
You might even win a fin or two. Be nice. Jeanette, do you have anybody here?
Yes, my husband Sandy is here.
Sandy, will you help me get out of this mess I've gotten myself into? Where are you? Sandy, stand up. Good looking man. Welcome. Welcome, Sandy. Now let's take a look at the board.
Yeah, he looks like he
John
reads.
and Jeanette that we're going to deal with in this game of tic-tac-toe. We have quotes and movies and spelling, U.S. history, chemistry, nicknames, comic books. Secret category can be any category at all, and an answer in that that's correct automatically doubles the pot. Male singers completes the 9 categories on the board. And John, it's your turn.
I'll go to the lower right with male singers, Wink.
All right, here's the question in that category. He plays piano and sings, and he's often been called a musical genius with songs like Georgia on My Mind and What'd I Say?
Fats Domino.
Name him.
Ray Charles.
You're right.
Oh, Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
Well, I would have been wrong.
All right, Jeanette, you got Sandy out there rooting for you. What do you think?
Well, I think I'll try U.S. history in the center.
Sandy just hollered, you better get it right. U.S. history. Jeanette, here's your question. In the early 1800s, Thomas Jefferson purchased over 800,000 square miles of land for about $15 million. First, what name was given to the transaction? Secondly, with what country was the deal made? Think about that. In the early 1800s, Thomas Jefferson purchased over 800,000 square miles of land for about $15 million. What name was given to that transaction?
The Louisiana Purchase,
Right. To complete your answer, with what country was the deal made?
France.
Yes, that's right. Put it over there. Good beginning for a good game. Let's shuffle. $300 in the pot. Takes it to $500. John, your pick.
I'll go with male singers again, Wink.
All righty, question. John, among the songs included in this singer's million-selling album, Hot August Night, are Song Sung Blue and Holly Holy. Name the singer.
Neil Diamond.
Yes, sir, right again.
Song, blue, weeping like a willow.
Well, this is the item that kept me off the honor roll in high school, but I'll have to try it. Chemistry.
All right, chemistry. Hoping you have better luck with it than you did in high school, Jeanette. Here's the question for a block of John. This company, which sells more chemical products than any other in the United States, bears the name of its founder,
Dow.
a French immigrant.
Dow.
Built the
No?
first plant
Maybe
near
not.
Wilmington, Delaware. For a block, name the company.
DuPont.
Yes.
Of course it's DuPont. God.
And company. Good for a block. Put an O there. $900 in the pot. See, Jeanette? It might have been difficult in school, but so easy here, huh? Of course, they didn't ask you that question, I'll bet, on the test, right? Let's move the categories around, see what happens now as we continue, John.
Okay, I'll go the male singers in the upper right to block. Wink.
Third time for you in the category, but this time for a block. This Grammy Award-winning singer and songwriter has recorded such hit songs as Looks Like We Made It and Copacabana. For a block, name him.
Barry Manilow.
Is that in time?
Yes, it is.
Yes, Barry Manilow, just in time under the wire. Woo! You understand why I had to ask for a judge's decision on that. That was right in under the wire. So we put an X there for a diagonal block of Jeanette, $1,100 in the pot. 4 boxes remain as we shuffle. There they are, Jeanette.
My favorite again, chemistry.
Wouldn't you know it? Isn't that always the way? Chemistry, Jeanette, is the subject once again for you. Good luck. If you answer it, you will have a successful block of John. Here's your question. This common acid gets its name from the fact that it is found in such fruits as lemons and oranges.
Citric.
For a block, vertically. Name it.
Ascorbic.
No.
Citrus.
Oh, no, that's right.
Not ascorbic. Doggone, that's
Citric
too bad.
acid.
Citric acid. So, still, $1,100 in the pot. 4 boxes remaining.
It was not a
Let's
bad
move
guess, I
around
guess,
again.
but named after lemons
There
and
are the
limes,
subjects, and
citrus,
John,
citric.
you are our subject. What do you select?
Well, I don't know if I'm going to win the B, but I'll go for spelling to win.
Don't know whether you'll win the B or not. Little spelling bee of our own right here. John, if you answer this question correctly, you'll win $1,300. That's cash. Added to your prior winnings, including that car, you would have $30,300. And here is your spelling question. Feel like a teacher. Would you please spell the word courteous for $30,300?
COURTEOUS.
Very good.
So vertical tic-tac-toe on the big board and $1,300 in the pot goes to your side of the ledger, taking it up to $30,300 in cash and merchandise. John, spell cash for me.
KSH.
I knew it. I knew it. Take the boy out of the country. Don't take the country. John, that's very, very good. Sure it is. Well, that wasn't an official question, and we know you know how to spell cash. You've got a lot of it, too. Congratulations. We'll try to beat the dragon shortly, and we won't ask you any more spelling questions in this game. Jeanette, chemistry. You were successful the first time around, but it got to you the second.
It sure did.
Citrus. Well, Jeanette, we do have a couple of nice prizes for you. I promise you that, and I promise that for the rest of this day, nobody will ask you any questions on chemistry.
Thank you.
Small solace. Thank you for being with us on cBasAfterDark.
Yes, thanks a heap.
Jeanette Winston, everybody. We'll be back for our bonus game with John in a moment.
Yes, we will.
Colorado, Rocky Mountain High. Beloved by millions of loyal fans. John Denver's music.
We are ready now to play our bonus game. You're going to see a dragon jumping all over this board. You might want to take a look. You know what we're playing for here?
No, I don't.
You didn't win it the last time, but you're going to have a second shot at it.
No kidding.
Yep. Sailboat, marine radio, golf clubs.
Oh,
to Hawaii.
I guess I missed that a sailboat was part of this
You may
prize
spend the rest of
package.
your life taking honeymoon trips. It's a prize package worth, yay, Beyonce, yeah, $3,750 in cash and merchandise. There's the dragon. Let's put him in a permanent position, cover him up, say goodbye, hopefully for the last time in this particular bonus game. Look at 9 numbers on the board. Look at your lovely future bride and ask her what she thinks.
What do you think, Diane?
Number 4 it is. All right, number 4, what do we have for these two? We have $300. These two, we're playing as a team here.
I guess so.
We'll do that in the bonus game. Who's next?
Diane will go again. She says number 1.
Number 1. All right, Diane, this one for you. To go with $300, a nice tidy sum of money. We hope so. Is it $250? $550. With $450 more, you can stop anytime. Next call could be the dragon, and you keep going.
Okay, I'll go with my mother, Joan.
Joan?
She says 6.
6 it is. All righty. Good lucky number. You need $450 to win. Behind number 6, we have the dragon. Mother-in-law.
Stop going to the mothers.
Balances out equity.
If you two ladies would like to shake hands, you just... Oh, boy. I'm not sure you want to shake their hand. That's... All right, one for each of you. Let's look at the rest of the board. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. All you needed was what? About $450? Something like that. There was tactic up there. Let's talk about the positive side. You have won in cash and merchandise $30,300, and that is bad. Maybe not the trip to Hawaii, maybe later. Let's go meet a new player, okay? All right, Jake Stewart, who do we have for John to take on in a game now?
Well, he recently graduated from USC Medical School, and he's now working as a medical intern. Meet Dr. Rick Shedd.
Dr. Rick Shedd. I love it.
Hello, doctor.
Well, hello.
After studying in school all the time, you're probably delighted to hear somebody say, hey, doctor, how are you?
Yes, it does feel good.
Doctor, what field of medicine do you specialize in?
I would like to specialize in a relatively new field called emergency medicine.
Pardon?
Emergency medicine.
That's a new specialty?
Well, yes, it's relatively new. And in the past, the emergency room has been staffed by physicians who were not trained specifically in emergency medicine. So to fill this void, they now have a specialty called emergency medicine.
Okay, what special skills does it take?
Well, in particular, it takes somebody who can be confident in their decisions, make quick decisions, work well under pressure, and sort of be ready for a little bit of everything.
Well, those special skills should serve you well right here on Tic-Tac-Toe, Rick.
Well, I hope they do.
Let's put them to work right now. John, Rick, take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, our game will be built around the questions, who am I, Disney, subjects, maps of nations, games, art, Gems and Janes, situation comedy, sitcoms, autos, and famous blondes. John, there they are for your selection.
I'll go for art in the center, Wink.
In the center, worth $300 to the pot. A little harder and a little extra time will come your way to answer this. Although this artist is considered a master of modern art today, he sold only one painting during his lifetime. His works include the painting Sunflowers and the Potato Eaters. First, I want you to name this famous painter. Secondly, name his country of birth, John. Think about that for a few seconds. He sold only one painting during his entire lifetime. His works include Sunflowers and the Potato Eaters. Name this famous painter.
Van Gogh?
Right, Vincent van Gogh. To complete your answer, it's a two-parter. Name his country of birth.
Holland?
Yes, the Netherlands. Holland, putting up there, $300 to the pot. Let's move them around. All right, Doctor.
I think I'll take autos.
Automobiles, the subject. Pardon?
In the upper left-hand corner.
Right, autos. In August of 1980, Rick, An American automobile manufacturer came out with a new line of cars called K-Cars, which boasted nearly 100,000 sales even before the first model had rolled off the assembly line. For your first O, name the manufacturer.
Chrysler.
Yes, Chrysler K-Cars.
The Chrysler K-Car?
$500 prize.
I have no memory of that.
You're in control, John.
I'll go with Who Am I, Wink?
He would like his next X in the box, Who Am I? Even though they call me Tennessee, I was actually born in Mississippi. Life for me has been like a ride on a streetcar named Desire, and writing prize-winning plays makes me as
Tennessee
happy as a
Williams.
cat on a hot tin roof. Who am I?
Tennessee Williams.
Yes, Thomas Lanier Williams. They got it. We put an X there and shuffle again. Another 200 addition to the box makes it 700.
I think I'll take Maps of Nations for a block.
All right, for a block, take a look at this map of Western Europe, Doctor. This is one of the countries that make up the nation of the United Kingdom. To block John, name it.
Scotland.
Scotland is right, yes. So we put an O there for a vertical block. Let's move them around and put another $200 for throwing pot. John, your turn.
I'll go with Disney, Wink.
Disney, in the category Disney, this question. Two dogs named Pongo and Perdita were the leading characters in this Disney film about a family of Dalmatians. According to the title, how many Dalmatians were there?
101.
Yes! Put an X in the box, Disney. 4 boxes remain in the pot, $1,100. Let's move those subjects around. Rick,
I think I'll go with Maps of Nations for a block.
good luck. It's first time around for you on that. Now for block, take a look at this map of South America. This South American country has 2 capital cities, one of which is called Sucre. For a block, name this country.
Is that Colombia?
I believe that is Paraguay.
No, it's Bolivia.
Bolivia.
Bolivia. So we still have 4 boxes remaining on the board. In the pot, $1,100. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. This beautiful little girl is Michelle. The critical moment in this game, we got to stop because we're out of time. Taking a look at the board, just as a reminder, make you a little nervous, guy. $1,100 in the pot. And, of course, anything can still happen on the show. I want to talk about a special series of shows. Don't forget, the Over 80 tournament we referred to earlier. We're doing a lot of talking about it because it is going to be so much fun. 1 week from this coming Monday, our Over 80 tournament begins. All the contestants over 80 years of age.
Good Lord, really?
One for a total cash jackpot of $100,000. Rick, how do you feel about all this so far?
A little bit nervous.
Little nervous.
Hope I can come through.
Well, good luck on the next show. And, of course, John, to you with your $30,300, you should feel pretty good, and I'm sure you do. Goodbye, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Please join us. Some of
our departing contestants will receive I mean, this part is just as good. Why are all the promotional consideration gifts bug repellent? No wax floor, bright.
Nothing shines brighter than bright. Also, beautiful auditions footwear designed for today's woman who appreciates designer styling, outstanding quality, and superb comfort. Experience the difference with auditions like Braddock Terry. Plus, it's the new shape of pleasure. Light, sparkling, boldly sophisticated Pink Champagne takes you away from the ordinary. Pink Champagne malt liquor from Iroquois brand.
Champagne malt liquor. Wow. Dun, dun. Okay. I'm going to pause it because I want to show the way they do these credits. Back to Champagne, the new shape of pleasure, malt liquor. The way they did it was having kind of like how do I describe this? You know, the overhead projector in college, maybe if you were in college around the same time as me, you do an overhead projector. It had a clear plastic sheet that you would write on with a grease pencil. This is essentially a clear plastic sheet or some kind of transparency with the logos and text on it for the credits. And you can see, actually, they wiggle it at one point for the camera. The credits do not go steadily. These are not computer-generated credits. See? This is something that kind of is scrolled. Yeah, there it was. It went, you know.
Tic-tac-toe is a Jack Mary and Dan Enright production.
Wow. You really didn't see stuff like that except for in the 80s, right? Like, that was a really remarkable thing. And I feel like, God, I really loved that game show as a kid as well. You're watching cBas After Dark. This is Game Show Tuesday. We're having a good time here. Even though I had said I wanted to do kind of the classic stuff, which is like a what's my line and maybe a password and a pyramid. We'll get to some pyramid. One of the things I wanted to do, though, was Bullseye. Because Bullseye is not the game show I remember. The current Bullseye is not what I remember. The Bullseye I like is the Bullseye from the 70s and 80s. Where's the link there? Okay, here's one that's 30 minutes long, so that may even include the commercials. I don't know. Let's give it a shot, though, and pull it up, because what I love about this is the technology. The technology in that last game show was very basic computers, right? You saw monitors with blue and very kind of basic text on the screen. They could do an X, they could do an O, they could do the letters for the categories, and certain monetary values, and then they could do the dragon, right? Roar when you lose. So now we're going to take a few years back in time, a few years back in time. This technology had no computers and no video screens. What you will see are rear projected circular screens, slide projection, or a film loop on there. If you've been a Game Show Tuesday before, you may have seen me do this, but I think maybe this will be new for you. Let me switch to the screen here. And we will enjoy from 1986, this says, which blows my mind, because that computer screen we saw in Tic-Tac-Toe just now is from 1980. And yet this is 1986. And this game show Bullseye was apparently on the air. Let's fast forward to it a little bit here. It looks like this is complete with commercials, so I'm going to have to try and do this. Penis. I'm sorry, pens.
USA 1000. Save the COD charges by sending $19.99 plus $3 shipping.
If you're watching on Periscope, I'm going to come to a conclusion here. You'll have to seek me out on the regular broadcast. cBas After Dark on YouTube and Twitter. See you next time. Oh.
This is the USA Network.
Okay, I just geeked the fuck out right there, because that USA logo is itself a classic. I'm going to watch it one more time. I promise only one more time, but I want to pay attention to this.
Save the COD charges by sending $19.99.
Holy crap, was that golden. I have not seen that in 30 years, maybe longer. Look at this.
This is the USA Network.
That was spectacular. Oh, God, I want to watch it a million times, but I won't.
This is the television game in which daring determines the fate of the player.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is the game of strategy, luck, and knowledge. This is Bullseye. Now, here's our host.
Now, you see those three circular screens, right? Those three circular screens are gigantic. They're way in the back. They're taller than people, I think.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, you're marvelous. You're great. And thank you for tuning by. And it is true, I'm sure you know, this is a game of strategy, knowledge, and especially daring. Let's find out. Jay Stu, will you please introduce our first two?
Okay, before I let it go, you see that film loop, the little twinkly swirl in the background there? Let's just back up to it, because that's the only visual motion you will see in those screens.
I'm sure you know, this is a
See
game
the
of
swirling
strategy,
twinkles?
knowledge, and especially daring. Let's find out. Jay Stu, will you please introduce our first two
There's
players?
actually information online about that.
Whose winnings total $9,850 is a homemaker who works part-time as a French tutor. Her hobbies include cartooning and writing books for children. She's Elizabeth Becker. And her opponent is originally from Indiana. She's a former teacher.
She looks like she's from Indiana.
Reading, camping, and cows. Meet Sarah Riddlers. Welcome to Bullseye, and Elizabeth and Sharon, welcome back. Elizabeth, last time we established the fact that you were a tutor. You had 3 young girls.
Okay, blah, blah, blah.
Fine good-looking gentleman. I can see why you did that. Plus, you're living in an apartment. You can't very well keep cows in an apartment, right? Okay, on to the game. You accumulate money by correctly answering questions. You know that. The first player to bank $2,000 or more wins the game. Goes on to play the bonus game. And here are the categories you're going to be playing with in this game. Let's take a look. In the top left-hand window, the categories are famous initials, European history, funny pages, and classical music.
Okay, you see how that was? Those are rear projected slides, like a slide projector of a vacation or something.
The right-hand window, the categories will be pop, rock, and soul, about zoology, a personal profile, and royal family.
And it just dawned on me why this date says it's 2/12/86 up here. That's because this is the rerun that was taped in 86 from the USA channel. That's why that USA Network logo was so classic. This game show, I think, was from 78, 80 originally.
The decides the number of questions you have to answer in whatever category you decide. Your contract. The numbers range from just 1 to as many questions as you wish. All right, let's spin the wheels and then we'll cover them up. And you're going to bring it to a stop by hitting the button in front of each of you. And Elizabeth, you are the champion, so you go first. Hit the button. Determine what you get. You have famous initials, $300 a question. Personal profile, same amount. The category is 3. All right,
the contract is 3, Jim.
Contract. Which will it be, Elizabeth?
I think I'll go for famous initials, too.
Famous initials it is. The contract is worth $900. Here's your first question. An organization known as the NCAA was set up to establish standards and official playing rules for college sports. The last A stands for association. What does the NCAA represent?
National Collegiate
Athletic.
You got it. $300 in the pot. Whoa, just made it. Now you know, Elizabeth, the claim waits the contract. You have 2 more questions remaining in this one. Here's your next question. In 1934, the commission called the FCC was established by the United States government to regulate the airwaves in the public interest. The last C stands for commission. What do the initials FC stand for?
Federal Commerce.
Nope.
Not correct.
Communications.
Control goes over to you, Sharon. Sharon, what did the initials FC stand for?
Federal Communications.
You've had $600 in the pot. You're absolutely right. The Federal Communications Commission it is. 1 question remaining in this contract. Here it is, Sharon. Doctors often monitor the condition of a patient with the aid of an instrument EKG. What do the letters EKG stand for?
Electrocardiogram.
You got it. Completed the contract. $900.
Which I always thought was weird because cardio doesn't begin with a K.
Sharon, you get completed
But she's right.
You can bank that $900 and it's yours to keep. But if you bank it, control goes back to Elizabeth, or you can keep on playing in order to build up the money in the pot. What do you want to do? It's a tough decision.
I know. I think I'm going to bank it and let her choose
All right,
again.
bank the money and it's yours. The $900 goes over to you. Control goes over to Elizabeth, and we'll be back to the game in just a moment.
Okay, as I said, I think this includes the commercials, so we'll skip them.
I used to be fat. 50 pounds fatter.
Well, Elizabeth, so far you've won 2 games. If you win 3 more for a total of 5, you'll... What is it, Jay Stewart?
While you're driving your drive, Elizabeth, you will win a brand new car!
Well, you're on your way, Elizabeth. You have...
We didn't say what kind of car.
You do have control, and that means you're going to stop the information. So let's spin it all on the board. And once we spin it, we'll cover it all up. And when it's covered, you hit that button, and let's see what you get this time. All right? You have the funny pages. $300 a question. Also $300. The contract is for 4 questions. It's a big one. Which category? Now, that is quite an interesting choice, isn't it? Funny pages and royal families. Or maybe they're the same. I'm not sure.
Might be. I think the funny pages.
The funny pages it'll be. Well, with 3 little girls, you probably read them. Okay, This contract is worth $1,200. Here's your first question. This comic strip by cartoonist Johnny Hart features a bumbling knight named Sir Rodney.
BC, right?
Name the strip.
The Wizard of Id.
And you have
Wizard of Id.
$100 in the pot.
Damn, I didn't know that. Okay, good for her.
Questions remaining in the contract. Funny pages. Here we go. Peter Parker was just another high school student until he was bitten by a radioactive bug and became a superhero.
Name the superhero he became.
Spider-Man.
$600 in the pot. You know your superheroes too. All right, 2 questions remaining in the contract. Here's your next one. Dr. Bruce Banner was preparing to test a gamma ray bomb for the government when he was exposed to the rays by mistake. He was turned into a raging green-skinned monster. Name the monster.
The Incredible Hulk.
$900 in the pot. 1 question remaining in this contract. Answer it correctly, you will have completed the contract. This comic strip is named after its principal character, an MD. The strip also features a nurse named June Gale, who's in love with her boss. For the contract, name the doctor.
Rex Morgan.
$1,200 in the pot. You completed the contract. Yeah, you know your funny papers now. Elizabeth, this isn't funny. You can bank that $1,200 and it's yours to keep, or you can leave it in the pot and play on. What'll you do?
I'm going to play.
You're going to continue on.
The man is giving me the eye.
Gambling. $1,200 of the money that could be your own. You don't want Sharon to get her hand in there. I have a hunch. Sorry. Yeah. European history, $200 a question. Personal profile, $300 a question. The contract is for 4 questions. Which do you want to try?
Oh, I think I'm going to go with personal profile.
Personal profile, it'll be. The contract is worth $1,200. If you complete this contract, then you will win the game. Here's your first question. I am a famous spy who was also a professional exotic dancer. I spied for both the Germans and the French during World War I. My stage name means Eye of the Dawn. Who am I?
Mata Hari.
And you have another $300 in the pot.
I actually thought it was Mata Hari, but I didn't have the confidence to guess it.
Her real name was Margarita Gertruida McLeod Zell.
That I didn't know.
I didn't either. And Mata Hari is good enough. All right, 3 more questions will win the game, Elizabeth. Another personal profile. I am an American architect. I've designed many homes and offices in the Midwest, but my most famous works were New York's Guggenheim Museum and the Imperial Hotel in Japan. Who am I?
Right.
Frank Lloyd Wright is right, and you have $1,800 in the pot.
Frank Lloyd Wright was right.
Wright is right. 2 more questions will win the game. Another personal profile. I'm a famous pediatrician who joined the peace movement after writing one of America's most popular books. Later in my career, I ran for president on the People's Party ticket. Who am I?
Dr. Spock.
And you have $2,100 in the pot.
Wow.
Now, 1 more question will win you the game. Elizabeth, answer this question, and you win the game. If you miss it, of course, Sharon could win the game. Very important. Listen carefully. It's down to this. Here's my profile. I established the Protestant Reformation in England and was excommunicated by the Pope. I wasn't very popular, but several women lost their heads over me. For the game, Elizabeth, who am I?
Henry VIII.
And you won another game! $2,400 in a pot. Wow. Well, I'll tell you, Sharon, once she got control, she knew that you were good and didn't want to give it back to you. She took a chance, gambled that money, and won the gamble. However, you were wise enough to grab some money along the way. You have $900 cash, our thanks, and some prizes, and we hope to see you again on Bullseye. Thank you very much, Sharon, for playing the game with us. And Elizabeth, just for winning that game, you have a grand total of cash prizes of $12,250 and a chance to play the bonus game. Are you ready? Yeah. Come on, let's go. I always have a hunch the California Highway Patrol will arrest us for speeding. Behind those swirls, you know, our bullseyes, various amounts of money and lightning, and they're spinning around. You stop them by hitting this button. Whatever money accumulates in the pot is yours to keep. Get 3 bullseyes, 1 in each window, and we will double the pot and also give you these prizes. Jay, Bullseye has collected together this next set of gifts to get you going on some new hobbies. Ride the wave of water sports with these sleek new water skis. Taperflex water skis, a pair of silver streaks, and the beautiful tunnel concave design slalom skis. Plus a fashionable safety jacket for adults and exclusive aquapillow flotation jacket for children. All approved by the U.S. Coast Guard and all manufactured by Taperflex.
Taperflex.
If you agree that up golf and swing these beautiful new golf clubs. Pin Seeker golf clubs, a set of custom-made woods, irons, and bag. Investment cast in the finest stainless steel for greater distance, accuracy, playability, and quality. Furnished by Pin Seeker up. And next, if you want to develop a hobby of photography, do so with this great new camera, the new Mamiya ZE 35mm camera. The computer inside makes picture taking easy. The Mamiya
Wow, how about that camera?
Beautiful pictures. And finally, Elizabeth, we're going to help you put your hobbies to use when we send you on your way to beautiful Cabo San Lucas, a city of beauty, sunshine, warmth, and while in Mexico, you'll spend 5 nights and 6 days at the all-new Hyatt Baja on the Sea of Cortez. Big game fishing, sailing, tennis, hunting, uncrowded white sand beaches, and gourmet dining. Furnished by the Hyatt Baja at Cabo San Lucas. And Elizabeth, these prizes are worth over $2,800. All right. That's wonderful. That's a nice collection of goodies there, I'll tell you. You win the bonus game, you get $2,800 in prizes, plus double the money that you have in the pot. However, again, should lightning appear up there and it's in behind one of those windows, then you lose, okay? A lot of luck to you. Are you ready? The wheels are spinning. Let's stop them when you want. We want bullseye for money. Come on. There's $100. Come on, bullseye. $300. Bullseye. Come on. $400.
Okay, if I had one thing I hated about this game, it's that Jim and Lange there, Jim Lang, is cheering for the bullseye. Come on, bullseye. I hate that.
Now, the decision time. This is where the daring comes in. You can take the $400 and walk away, and it's yours forever. Or you can take a chance for more and try for your second spin. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go.
Just like that?
Yes.
All right, remember now, there is lightning up there somewhere. We don't want it. Let's spin the
Lightning bad, bullseye good.
Try your second spin. You have $400 already. Come on, bullseye. $500. We want a bullseye. $600. $700. $900. Boy, it's climbing. Now the decisions get higher because you have nothing covered up there. They're all open. You have $900. You can walk away, take the money, or you can try for your third spin. You think about it for a moment, and we'll be back to get.
We'll be right back after these words, okay? Are we going to see some good commercials?
Remember, oxygen action is special with Preparation H.
Wow. All right. Oxygen action.
Hollywood safflower oil introduced.
Ending NCAA champions come to town. Syracuse hosts Villanova live. Tonight at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on USA.
Announcing a fabulous sale on the Commodore Plus 4 personal computer.
Wow.
Computer with
Look at that.
Software packages. The big 4 every computer owner needs. Built-in graphics and sound commands. 128 colors, 64K memory, 75 commands. Word processing.
Use any TV set, monitor not included.
Graphs, charts, full color designs, balanced checkbooks, business statements, income tax, file management for mailing lists, inventories, recipes. Retailers originally sold the Commodore Plus 4 for $299.95. Now it's yours for only $99.95 complete. Will include $150 in discount coupons towards special offers.
How about that disk drive?
And order the incredible Commodore Plus 4, the $99.95 computer package you've been waiting for. Use your credit card for rush delivery by calling 1-800-521-1515 or send check or money order for $99.95 plus $10 shipping.
Okay, we get to continue after this. I just felt like that was a cool commercial to watch. The Commodore Plus 4. Wow.
Welcome back to Bullseye. All right, you had a few moments to think about it, Elizabeth. It's a tough decision. Are you going to take the $900, put it in your pocket, and walk away, or try for your third spin? Oh, you got a lot of help. I'm going to go. You're going to go. She's going to go. All right. That's daring. You've got a chance. You know, there's lightning up there behind one of those windows. You have $900. They're spinning. We want some bullseyes. Come on, Elizabeth. Bullseye. Let's go. Come on. $1,000. Come on, bullseye. $1,300. Come on, bullseye. There you got one. Now, it's even tougher because you have a bullseye, but you have $1,300 you could risk. Or you can walk away with it. You can take it or try for your fourth spin. What do you want to do?
The man says to go.
The man says, does he want the golf clubs? Is that it? That he's all right. You have $1,300. Remember now, there's lightning up there somewhere. What do you want to do with that bullseye?
I'm going to freeze it.
Let's freeze the bullseye. There it goes. You have 2 windows still open. We don't want lightning. We want more money or bullseye. They're spinning. Here goes your fourth spin. Come on, bullseye. 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 $1,400. Come on, bullseye. $1,500.
Okay, I feel like I should sort of mute this, and I'll let it keep playing, but how does it work behind there? There are slide projectors that are rotating through the slides of the different amounts. One of the slides has a bullseye. One of them has or I guess only one of the circles of the 3 circles has a lightning bolt. If the lightning bolt is in the bottom circle, then she's safe. She will not hit it because she's already locked it. If she can get bullseyes in the other one or reach a predetermined amount of money, then she automatically wins. And if she gets to 10 spins, I think she also automatically wins. But imagine a slide projector back there going just changing, and then when she hits the button, that's when it stops it from changing and it reveals.
Spin the information. You're going for your 6th spin. We want bullseyes, and you're going to Cabo San Lucas. Another $100, $1,900. Oh my goodness!
I know. I feel like some people are like, "Who gives a shit how it works?" But that was fascinating to me as a kid. Pre-computers, right? There are not computers back there running this. There are slide projectors shifting values, and then she's hitting the button to stop the slide projectors. No computers at all.
Without being struck
That's
by
fascinating as shit to me.
Prizes and $5,000 cash. All right. Is that interesting? Yeah. Well, now that might color your decision. Right. Do you want to take the money, or do you want to try for your 7th spin? He says go. All right, this is your 7th time. You're lucky so far. All right, let's spin the information. Take a deep breath. We're going for the 7th spin. Come on, bullseye, bullseye, bullseye. And you have $2,400. Another bullseye. $2,400. Now, do you want to walk away with the $2,400 or try for your 8th spin? And remember, 3 more spins to go for the prize and the $5,000.
We're going to go.
You're going to go. All right, you're very daring. How about that bullseye up there? Freeze the bullseye. Freeze the bullseye. Let's hope that the lightning is behind one of those 2 windows. Still one operating. This is your 8th spin. You have $2,400. Come on, bullseye.
Ding.
$500. Now you have $2,500, then you can take, that's $2,500. I wish I could show it to you. That's real cash. You can walk away, or you can risk it all and try for your 9th spin. 2 more spins again without seeing the lightning, and we will give you the prizes and $5,000. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go.
Boy, you are hot and daring. She's going to go. All right, going to go for her 9th spin. Let's go 1 window. Let's get that bullseye. Come on, bullseye. Oh, $2,600. Now, 1 more spin means to you, if you dare take it, means that you'll get $5,000 in all those prizes. And again, the lightning could be on that 1 window, and you can walk away with $2,600. What do you want to do? Let her think about it. What do you want to do? What should she do? What do you think, folks? You are going to go all the way. This is the big one. This is the 10th spin. If we don't get a bullseye, of course, we'll give you $5,000 in the prizes. If you get a bullseye, we'll double the money in the prizes. You can't lose. The only thing we don't want is lightning. All right, come on. Let's get that touch. Come on, bullseye. All right.
Well, she got the money. And then here's when it becomes important, because they actually flash the different cycles of values and bullseyes and shit behind there so you can see where the lightning was.
This is the camera, the golf clubs, and everything else up in, but you were chancing it up there, and I'm just wondering where it was. If it was there, you were risking an awful lot. Yeah. Let's spin it and see where that lightning was. Okay, spin the information and see if you were safe.
Yeah.
Oh, you were. The first
it was in the bottom.
Covered it up, and all along, I was having palpitations. Oh, you were having palpitations, and you were safe. Oh. All right, here's the good news. Yeah. Okay, up to this moment, Elizabeth, you and your advisor out there have a grand total in cash and prizes of $20,250. Isn't that nice? That's great. Makes me feel great to give it to you. Okay, we'll be back in just a moment. Don't go away.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is Advanced Dream Away. An
Advanced
incredible
Dream Away
plan that actually 1-800-453-1234 right now. Arthritis sufferers are discovering Nuprin for minor arthritis. Robin Williams.
I'm mostly naked here.
That is gross, Dad.
Kurt Russell.
Jack, you can't play that game again.
The best of times.
You're going to replay what game?
For Jack Dundee, nothing was more important than the game.
If you play that game again, we will sleeping in this prison.
PG-13. Now it's
Wow, I've never heard of that movie. I think I'd like to see it, though. Robin Williams. I missed the fuck out of Robin Williams.
To be a contestant on Bullseye, or to join us in the studio, drop a postcard to Bullseye, Post Office Box 938, Los Angeles, California, 90048. Now back to Jim.
Thank you very much, Jay. Well, Elizabeth, you have one happy guy. So you told me your husband was not feeling well this morning. Is that right?
He's feeling a whole lot better now.
Sure. The doctor said take one aspirin and go on Bullseye and win $20,000. Make you feel real great. Well, the Lord must be with you, giving half of your cash to the missions. And next time we visit with people...
The Lord must be with her. She's giving half the cash to the missions. Huh? Well, good for her.
Next time, too. This is Jim Lang, hoping that everything you're going for...
It's the Bullseye.
Gift profit a special guest of Bullseye includes Whirlpool's portable, convertible, or under-counter dishwasher with Whirlpool.
I just love these sort of promotional considerations things, and it's sort of like I love the ads of the era. A Whirlpool dishwasher, a Jules Jurgensen wristwatch.
14-karat white gold rectangle case with silver mark finished dial and matching slim tapered bracelet, furnished by Jules Jurgensen. Some of our departing contestants will receive touch and foam instant installation. Each can delivers more seating power than 30 cubes of cloth. Every save energy dollars all year round. Seal your home with touch and foam. And from the Joy Maker Meal Spring American with these final Joy canned and frozen products. And Pledge gives your furniture a clean, clear, more beautiful shine. Dry Pledge brings out the beauty every time he does.
And again, with the transparency, with the credits behind there.
USA's afternoon of fun and games continues with Chain Reaction, hosted by Bill Cullen.
Oh, God.
Followed by the all-new Jackpot.
I really did not like that show.
On USA.
Graphics, production staff, executive assistant, production executive, prize coordinator, assistant producer, art director, music, unit manager, technical director. They don't really credit video. Hal Ingalls there. Rear projection. Back. Okay, let's go back to that. I want to see that. Hold on.
All on USA.
Sorry to make you go through this, but this stuff's fascinating to me, and somehow I've never paused it on the rear projection credit here. Production staff, executive assistant, production executive, prize coordinator, assistant to the producer, art director, music, unit manager, technical director, lighting director, audio, video, stage managers, rear projection, background engineers incorporated, title animation. That's not the spiral animation. That rear projection thing is probably who created the spiral animation. Botany 500 for Mr. Lang's wardrobe. Copyright 1980. I knew this was not from 1986 like the date says on the thing. Let's see if there's another USA logo here. There's the title animation right there. No? All right. Well, whatever. Well, thanks for sitting through that with me because, man, God, I love that game show just because of that rear animation thing. And there is actually a website. It may be like a Reddit page or like a really kind of, it's not a very, it's not a very well-trafficked website or anything like that. I think I had to be directed to it by another game show geek. But it talks about my question was, okay, if you could have that animation, the spinning spiral with the twinkles going through it and shit, why not make why not have it be video, right? Like in 1980, they could do video rear projection, couldn't they? Anyway, sort of like that the game board of the Press Your Luck with the whammies, right? Not the new, I had hair in my mouth. Where did that come from? The whammies, right? Those were all rear projection, like slide projectors as well. Just fascinating shit to me. All right, I want to go back to this game show. It actually was going to go from the Wink Martindale page because the Wink Martindale page had what am I trying to say? Sort of a tribute to somebody who I think died recently. Maybe it's not here anymore. All right, I just want to go to Wink Martindale's videos here. What is this? Remembering Bill Rafferty. Yes, there it is. Okay, and we've covered game shows with Bill Rafferty before. This is 17 minutes long. We may not watch the whole thing if it's boring, because I want to get to more game shows, and I want to do one from like the 50s, like a really old game show. But let's go to this here and watch a little bit of this. But remember, Bill Rafferty was a pretty okay game show host. He was not Wink Martindale, but he was all right.
This is Blockbusters, tape date 1/15/87, air date 2/2/87, show number 021. Get ready for our game of skill and strategy.
Again with the animation in the 80s, right? Blockbusters!
And here's the star of Blockbusters, Bill Rafferty.
I feel like Bill Rafferty was not always the host of this. I'm pretty sure the guy with the glasses was.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Monday. We're back. We're going to start it off today with another. We're in the middle of a really good game. We've got two good players up there right now. Let's not waste any time. Let's meet them right now. Let's start out by saying hello to Maria.
Hi, Bill.
Nice to see you again. Maria is our champion. Introduce yourself, Maria.
Okay, my name is Maria Stewart. I live in Ventura, California with my husband and 2 children. And I design and decorate wedding cakes and sweet desserts for special occasions.
Really?
Yeah.
That's terrific. That's
fun.
You're a baker.
So is this just a game show with him in it? I guess it's just a game show. All right, maybe I will watch all of this then, if we can get past the blah blah.
Lots of different things.
Okay. I have a feeling.
All right, blah blah blah.
That's great. Listen, let's get started right now. We're in the middle of game 1. Let's take a look at the board right now. Those initials you see up there, they all represent one-word answers to questions. Art, our challenger, is the red guy. He is working top to bottom and is in control right now, I believe, and is about to pick his next letter. What are you going to do, Art?
You gotta go for I, Bill.
What I does the Food and Drug Administration insist that in a 3-ounce jar of apple butter, they only allow 4 dead ones?
Insects.
Insects?
Yes, Maria, insects.
Only 4 dead insects in a jar of applesauce?
Anyway, let's continue on right now. Important block on the board.
That is
Maria,
gross.
Side to side. Go ahead, please.
I think I'm going to take the L.
L. What the L, Maria? What L was originally constructed as a fortress and is the French museum that has 3 million visitors each year?
The Louvre. Come on.
Art. Louvre? Yes, the Louvre. That's exactly what
The
you
Louvre. I was going to say Louvre and be like a doofus, but I guess Art's a bigger doofus than me.
Anyway, Art picked it up. Art's back in control again. Where are we going, Art?
Let's try you, please, Bill.
You. Okay, Art, you know, of course, that you're going to win with this if you get it. Maria, you got a block right now. What you are the Eastern Europeans who originated the tradition of painting Easter eggs? Maria.
Yugoslavians?
No.
Yugoslavians!
No. Yeah.
Yugoslavians.
Yugoslavian starts with a Y. Now we're getting redundant, Maria. Okay, let's continue on right now.
Wow, he was
Just
funny.
Art, if you get it, you're going to win the game. What you are the Eastern Europeans who originated the tradition of painting Easter eggs?
Ukraine.
I hope it's Ukraine.
You got it.
Yeah. So, okay, this game's a little different. The game I remember of Blockbusters did not have the computer screen. It had Bill Cullen as the host. And, like, one of the teams, actually, one of the sides had 2 people on it. Like, because if you look at that board, one person has to make 5 right answers to make it the connection from left to right, and then one person has to do 4 from top to bottom. And they balanced that out by having 2 people on one team, and they're the ones who had to go 5. I don't know. This may not be as interesting to you guys as me, but I love this game show. I've forgotten about it, frankly. And I guess Bill Rafferty died. I'm going to look that up.
If you're going to be in Southern California and would like to be a contestant here on Blockbusters, give us a call at area code 213-46.
Don't you totally want to call this number now and be like, hello, what is this number now? It's probably a TV studio or something, I guess, but...
This is a must-win situation for the champ, Maria. She is playing from the top, and she has the advantage in this game. She's working top to bottom. Let's get started right now.
Let's take a look at our game board. What letter are we starting with, please? H. Always a toss-up. What H turned 350 last September, is responsible for 29 Nobel Prizes, and is the school 5 presidents graduated from? Maria.
Harvard?
Harvard is right. All right, Maria, you're on the board first. What you top to bottom, continue, please.
Let's try the E, please.
E. What E usually completes the sex act in under 40 seconds when it's a male and may not care about having sex for 3 years when it's a female, and is the largest land mammal?
Oh, God.
Maria.
Elephant?
Elephant is correct.
Damn, I didn't know those facts. I gotta say, there's some good writing on this show, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is actually some pretty good writing.
So many things to say and so little time. We'll continue on right now. Maria, you're in control. Pick again, please.
Big D.
Big D. What D? Boy, listen to this. What D only has sex in midair and has his reproductive organs ripped from his body while mating with a queen bee?
Drone.
Maria.
Drone?
Drone is correct.
Yeah.
We're obviously using up that Valentine's Day material a little early, aren't we? Okay. Let's continue on, Maria. You're in control here.
Let's go for the V, please.
Let's go for the V, and this will be the win. The champ will have tied it up if she does it. What V was invented by a 22-year-old who lived to age 96 and credited his longevity to the fact that he swallowed a spoonful of this petroleum jelly product?
Vaseline.
Vaseline each day.
Yeah. Gross. Spoonful of Vaseline every day?
Spoonful of this Vaseline jelly. I'll be right on.
Fuck that.
Anyway, Art, you're in control, working side to side, sir.
Let's try A, please.
A. What A is a brand name product that you can mix with water to relieve the pain of a bee sting, and is a meat tenderizer first sold?
Aspirin? No.
Maria.
Adolf?
Adolf's, first sold by mail order. Yes, sir.
What is it? Adolf's? I have no idea what that is.
Back in control, Maria. Where are we going?
I like the I.
I. What I supplies free Christmas trees to the 100,000 Christians who live there, and is where, instead of a red cross, the ambulance... Art.
Israel?
Israel is right. That is correct. The ambulance have a red Star of David on it. Very interesting. I didn't know. Free Christmas trees to 100,000 Christians. That's really interesting. All right, Art, you're back in control, sir.
Let's try a G, please.
G. He's working side to side here. Very important question. What G was originally to be cast with a blonde surfer type in mind, but was finally cast with Dustin Hoffman as Benjamin? Maria.
Graduate?
Graduate is right. You've tied it up. Very good. Very good. Very good. Maybe in the 70s, he graduated, I believe, right? Well,
Was he just scratching his balls?
Very good. Very good. Maybe in the 70s, he graduated.
He was scratching his leg, I guess, but that looked like he might have been going for his balls. I don't know. All right.
Let's look at that tie-breaking board right now. Now, if you notice, it looks a little different because nobody has the advantage here. Let's get started with
Oh,
our
they changed it. How about that? 4-4.
On to the gold one. What letter, please? M. What M is the board game that takes all of its street names from Atlantic?
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Monopoly. That is correct. That's on the board. All right, Art, you're in control. Continue, sir.
Let's try a W, please, Bill.
W. He's working top to bottom. What W did the United Nations stop giving its delegates in an attempt to save $100,000 a year, which provoked a 3-hour debate on whether or not to have pictures of this?
Water.
Water?
Water. Now,
Bring your own damn water. How funny.
$100,000 a year in water. Woo. Who sold that deal? Anyway, Maria, continuing. You're working side to side.
Okay, I'd like to anchor for the H.
H. What H should you turn on briefly to help cool your engine if your car... Heater. Heater, that's right. If your car gets too hot, maybe traffic. Turn your heater on if your car is too hot. Interesting. All right, continue on.
Let's try the D, please, Bill.
D. He wants to anchor at the bottom here. What D does Air Transport World magazine say has the lowest percentage of customer complaints of any major U.S. airline?
Delta?
Maria.
Delta?
Delta, that's it. Delta is
Crazy, all right.
All right, Maria, you're in control.
Oh, let's try the A.
A. A. What A is the least populated of the United States?
Alaska.
That's Art.
Alaska.
Alaska is correct. Alaska is correct. All right. I know it doesn't look like it, but Art's working top to bottom here. Let's continue on, Art.
Let's try an S, please.
S. Trying to get up to the top. What S does it take about 2 weeks to reach 1 million and almost 32 years for 1 billion of them to tick by?
Seconds.
Maria.
Seconds.
Seconds is right. Well, you can see what happens when those blocks get on the board there. A lot of confusion taking place. Everybody trying to find their route. You're going to have to wait to see what happens with this tiebreaker, right?
Okay, brother.
Play along, and you can win this car. Tell them about it, Rich.
The 1987 Isuzu iMark, front-wheel drive economy car with a peppy 1.5-liter engine that combines the practicality you really need with the silent features you really want.
All right, thank you, Rich. Now, to win this car, you need to answer this question with the letters VD. What VD is the holiday when more Las
Valentine's
Vegas
Day.
marriages usually take place than at any other time of the year? Now, if you think you know the answer,
Oh, I
print
see.
it on a standard-sized postcard with your name, address, and telephone
That's
number.
not a question for the
Send it to
contestants.
Crazy February.
Whatever.
1412-1708. In March, we will collect all the entries from all the contest questions we have shown you on Blockbusters. The first 4 postcards we draw with the correct answer, and we'll receive one of the... And we'll
Blah, 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 blah.
Must be listed. The next letter, please.
Let's have an F.
F. What F does Ladies' Home Journal say you can keep from getting puffy by avoiding salt and alcohol the day before you wear high heels?
Face.
That is Maria.
Feet.
Feet. That is
Oh,
correct.
face. Feet.
Feet is correct. We were looking for it. And our slipper salesman Art knew it too, but he just didn't get that buzzer quick enough. Anyway, we're continuing on right now with Maria in control.
I'd like the T, please.
T. This could be it, if I am correct, because if she gets it, she will win the match. She will be the champion again. Art, you gotta block her here, sir.
Got it.
What T have more protein, 1 ounce for ounce, than sirloin steak, and probably don't have to worry about fiber in their own diets due to all the wood they eat?
Termites.
Termites.
Termites is right.
Wow.
What a block.
Yeah, he fucked her up bad.
Block right there. All right, continuing on right now. Art, you're in
She's got to kind of start over, going left to right now.
Well, I think we better try E, please.
No.
You're going with E.
He could idiot. If he'd
All
done
right.
B, he could have
Well,
won.
you went somewhere else, but let's take it here. What E should you drink water before, during, and after to help prevent muscle cramps? Maria.
Exercise.
Exercise is right. A lot of folks thought you were going to go, I think you know your mistake there, Art. Anyway, let's continue on right now. That's how the game is played, folks. Continue on, Maria. You're in control.
I think I'll try the L.
She's going for L. What L had a dance named in his honor called the Lindy Hop? That is Maria.
Lindbergh.
Lindbergh is right. Lindbergh is right. Boy,
It all comes down to this. Here we go.
All right. Where are we going now, Maria?
Oh, boy.
It's got to be B.
Try the
Why are you taking time to decide?
B.
Sometime, yeah, thank you. All right, now. I was getting nervous there. I thought we were into another week's worth of shows. All right, now this is a very important one. I'm making a joke here, but listen to me very seriously. Whoever gets this question right is the champion. So listen very carefully. What B is the type of stew, according to restaurant lingo,
Beef.
that a waitress in a diner might call bossy in a bowl?
Beef stew.
All right, beef. You got it. with us. You were there all the way to the end. Come on over here, Rod. For being such a wonderful champion, you have $700 and a Frigidaire refrigerator.
So I'm unclear as to why Wink's Vault shuts it off there. I did look up some information on Bill Rafferty. What was really crazy to me about Bill Rafferty, that host of that show, is that he was a game show host, not a popular game show host, right? Like he wasn't, Wink Martindale. He wasn't Alex Trebek. Wasn't Dick Clark. But he did do a couple of game shows. He did a version of Card Sharks that was syndicated. My tablet turned off while we were watching that. But here's the notable thing, and this means something only to me. I was a news broadcaster on the radio in the Bay Area of San Francisco for many years. And he died in 2012 in San Rafael, California. Like this guy at some point maybe could have been a listener of mine when I was doing the news on the radio. And I feel like that's touching. That's sort of a weird personal connection that I did not expect. We only got 20 more minutes. I don't think I've done a single thing that I expected to do or that I teased that I was going to do in this show. So maybe we should do some of that. Let's do a couple of pyramid bonus rounds. I like the pyramid game best of all. It's my favorite game, but the best part of it always is the winner's circle. So we're going to do some pyramid winner's circles. Maybe we'll just kill the rest of the time here. I don't know. Where can I pull this up? Right here. Okay, let's just do this. $25,000 pyramid winner's circle. Bam, it comes up right there. Okay. So it doesn't always say if they win or not. In fact, it's better that it doesn't say that they win. I'm going to mute the ad so we don't have to see. And I think when you see the squares in blue, I was under the impression when those squares turn around and are blue that it was like a rehearsal or something, that it was somehow not real. I don't remember why the blue screens were blue and sometimes they weren't blue.
You completely blew his mind, you know, when you said he was your idol, that you've waited a lifetime to play with him. I mean, with credits like that,
That is true. Billy Crystal has the record for doing the pyramid thing in the fastest time. I think he did it in like under 30 seconds, like 28 seconds, all 6 categories.
There are 6 subjects behind your head. Name them in order. Please use only a list.
And again, no computers. This was all completely hand-controlled manually with printed trilons and
a list. Study his face. He talks a lot with his eyes. For $10,000.
And again,
here's your first subject.
The rule, before we start it, I will just say this really fast. The rule, and I hear some people not understand this. If the category in the bonus round is things that are wrong, you cannot do the thing like you can do in the other part of the game where you could say not right, but wrong, right? You cannot say that in the bonus game. You must give only a list of things that are wrong. You cannot make them say it another way. It has to just be a list of things. And I think a lot of people maybe don't understand that. If you understand that, then pardon me for even like bothering to explain that, because some people find it very obvious. I find it very obvious, but other people are like, why don't they just say this? Or I'm like, there is such a thing as an illegal clue in the bonus round, and that's important to note. Okay, here we go. Enough talking.
Dressing pilgrims.
Thanksgiving things.
What a parrot says.
Oh, they want a cracker.
Yardstick, ruler.
Things you measure with.
Midgets.
Things that are short. Small things.
Wow.
Cows, hay, loft.
Things in a barn, farm.
Wow.
Rivers, streams.
Things that flow.
Lost children.
Things that wander.
Holy shit. Okay, that's like a record time almost in itself. It was 31 seconds, so he didn't break his own record time. That was among the fastest that ever happens, though. I guess that's why that came up so readily. All right, here we go.
Ladies, because there's the tie, we've lost a little bit of time. You got to match $10,000.
I realize sometimes when I go full screen, the software puts me back on camera. I'm going to pull this screen back up so you can see. Here we go. I was hoping not to let you see the title.
Win of $27,850, Rosie. Good luck. Here is your first subject. Go.
London.
Cities in England?
Bing.
Listen, I'm going to do your taxes for you.
What an accountant might say?
Because you want to find out what movies are playing, because you want to hear what happened yesterday in the world.
Why you watch the news, why you listen to the news, why you read the newspaper.
Ding. Oh God.
Cheetos, Doritos.
Snacks, dips, chips.
Beautiful.
London Bridge.
Things that fall down.
Oh my God. They're sensational.
Okay. A saddle, your shoes.
Things you buckle.
Belt.
Things you lace.
Your
things
boots.
made of leather.
A saddle.
Things that are tanned. Things that are leather. Things you polish. Things you.
Your boots. Your suitcase.
Things with straps.
I don't see that turning out. I'm going to do this to you twice. They've got to check it. We'll be back in a moment.
Okay, so there's a whole lot left here. What was the dispute, right? Well, they ran out of time. She said things with a strap, and the buzzer sounded kind of partway through it. And I've seen this one, so I know what happens, but...
Well, see, gosh, I hate to do this sort of thing. I'm not sort of telegraphing what I'm going to tell you. The rule of the game is if you give the keyword or start the keyword and the buzzer interrupts you, you've got the money. What happened over there, things with a strap? You said things with a bad strap. You haven't started the keyword. We cannot give you the bonus money, but you're not penniless by any means. You got $18,600 and a trip to Hawaii. Thank you so very much. Teresa will see you tomorrow. Ed will see you tomorrow. Bernie, you're back with $11,100 and the automobile. See you tomorrow. For now, Dick Clark. So long.
Wow, okay, so there it was. Man. I feel like it... Don't you feel like she got robbed in a way? Like, isn't that a little bit bullshit in a way? I don't know. All right, let's watch this one here. This one is another good one, it looks like. Let me turn the screen back on.
You can't proceed without this.
All right.
This would be construed as bad luck if you can get the rub down. Good luck. What are we up to? $10,000, 60 seconds, 6 subjects behind your partner's head. Give him only a list. Do not use your hands. If you run into difficulty, you just cannot. It's a stone wall and it's not coming through to him. Leap it behind and return to it. Gentlemen, for $10,000, here is your first subject. Go.
The gas, the telephone, things that rent, things in your home, bills you pay. Bills you have to pay in your home. Why don't you come up and sing me what Mae West would say?
Very good.
Mosquitoes, things that bite.
Wow.
The Ferris wheel. Things at an amusement park, at a fair, at a carnival. Property. Things you own, you rent, you buy. Your grandparents' property. Things you inherit.
Excellent.
A new baby. Things that are cuddly, that are warm, that are soft. The train.
The train. Good clue.
Airplanes. Things that, a new baby. Things that are born, that are brand new. Things that are fresh, that are an incoming plane. Things that are landing, that are arriving. Yay!
I think, okay, here's the thing. I saw the title. It says a heartbreaking loss, and it's, I think, heartbreaking because arriving plane, you cannot give the other rule where it's an illegal clue is if you give a synonym for the word. And I think they're going to say arriving is the same thing as incoming.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was...
Boy, an incoming airplane.
Is there any possibility we can do what I asked you about later on when we come back? Yeah, we can do that. I want to show conclusion of that big win because it happened at the stroke of 0, and we're all wetted up for that. In the meantime, everything went down the drain. I have had the terribly unhappy experience in the 14 years this show has been on Reach of having to take the money back on a couple of occasions. I'm going to take your money back again. I don't mean again for you, but in describing things that arrive, get a shot of Howard. Ready? Howard, it's not. Look, I got the hard job. No, come on. I've got it. I got to try to explain this. Things that arrive, folks. You used an incoming plane. In the Webster's 9th New Collegiate Dictionary, the synonym for incoming is coming in, arriving. It was a synonym. I cannot give you, and it is not my call. Nobody wants the responsibility.
Who wrote that dictionary?
I don't know. Some old guy here, Noah, I think his name was. That means your score is $750. The reason for that is goodness only knows we want to give you the money, but we've got to play it square for everybody who has played and will play. Will you hold on to this? Thank you so. All right, now we'll.
I'll hold on to it.
I'll hold on to it.
It's one of those things that was so gray, and we didn't
All right.
want it to happen, but it did. We'll start with you, Becky. And
Oh wait.
We have
Now it's come back to me again. God damn it. I'm sorry. Now I feel like there's more to that actual clip. And it's because they did the second round of the bonus round, right? And I don't know what will happen here. I knew that was going to be a heartbreaking loss because I saw the title, A Heartbreaking Loss. I tried not to say anything about it. Let's go back to it and see. Maybe it's heartbreaking because she wins the second one and then she gets to come back. Okay, they fade out here and they go to the second winner's circle here.
$50 in this round, and you're on your way. Let's hope.
If she gets more than 750, which is what his score was, then she gets to come back tomorrow.
Here is your first subject. Go.
The Alps, Zurich,
Mountains, things in Switzerland.
He's a really good clue giver.
Sting, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Oh, Paul Newman movies, Robert Redford movies.
I could never have done that category.
Because the children aren't home yet.
Why you worry?
Bam! Beautiful clue.
One Little Pig's House.
Ooh.
A fireplace.
Things made of brick.
Weddings, graduations.
Ceremonies.
Wow.
A compliment. A gift.
Things you receive.
Payment.
Things people give to you. Things do you.
Oh gosh, an apology.
Oh, beautiful. It's a great clue.
Apology.
Things you accept.
Yeah, all right. And that was above board. There was nothing wrong with that win at all. So obviously, that's why it was heartbreaking, because he won it for her after he screwed it up for the guy. All right. Oh, man. This is killing me here.
Introduce this lady.
Let's see here. Let's do another down to the wire one here. I really don't know what's going to happen in this one. Oh, dear. Oh, I don't like to watch the ads, but I like to watch this ad. Oh, holy shit. And I never saw Magic Mike 1, but I think I need to. And I certainly want to see Magic Mike 2. Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, sorry about that.
If you have a chance, make sure you watch this next week starting Monday.
Oh, it's Nipsey Russell, it looks like. Nipsey Russell's another really classic game player for this game.
Time. Will Davis, you met here already today at the 29.
Down to the wire, it says. Here we go.
Hutchinson's in there at 31, and MG McCormick, the only male player in the game, is in at 39. And Jane, this is your chance to knock old MG out of the game. If you can get in there in less than 39 seconds. You got to beat $500 when we continue. All right? We're going for 10,000. Here is your first subject. Go.
A bee.
Things that sting you.
Timber! Give me my axe.
Things a log man would say. Things a lumberjack would say.
There it is. Timber! That was good.
San Quentin.
Types of prisons.
The clavicle, the sternum, the cranium.
Parts of the skeletal system. It's part of the bones. Part of
Yeah.
The scales of justice. A teeter-totter.
Things that are weighed. Things that.
Scales of justice.
Listen to those clues. The teeter-totter.
Things that move. Seesaw.
A
Things that go up and down.
A tightrope walker.
Things of balance.
Bam! Beautiful. God damn, that was a good clue.
Perfume.
Things that have an aroma.
Incense.
Nice scents. Sweet.
Japanese. Islands.
Things that are exotic.
Wow! Okay, they got it. I was sure that was going to be another shitty one. But it was like 1 second. All right.
No, you got the wrong stuff there. This, I got to get this lovely lady on camera. Will you get me a shot of that, Doug? Would you just take a look? See? No, wait, look at the camera here, and can you see it? We'll turn that. That's 1 second on the digital clock. Wow. That was what was left when. Oh, brother. What is this?
So I guess that's a good thing to end on. If you heard the ding, the ding is my battery dying. The ding is my battery about to kick out, and we got only 5 minutes left, so I'll call it a night here. I want to do a whole episode of Game Show Tuesday that's just those pyramid things, because that is my favorite of all the game shows, of all the bonus rounds, of all everything. Dick Clark I like, all right, but I love that fucking game. Like, I wish they had a game that was the pyramid bonus round that wasn't the regular part of the game. Just beautiful shit. A little 5 minutes early, but like I said, the battery's dying, and I don't want to go out mid-thing and leave you hanging until next week, so I will stop here. Do follow me on Periscope in case you're watching on Periscope or watching from Periscope. I have some people who watch because of I do my Periscope thing at times as well. At Sebastian Kuntz on Twitter, that's right here. Send me a text, that's right here. Call me anytime, text me, tweet me, anything. I will see you tomorrow. It's Media Watch Wednesday, back kind of after a number of Wednesdays off. I haven't really done a show on Wednesday in a long time. Technical difficulties, a whole bunch of shit going on. We'll be back with another regular Media Watch Wednesday next week. And I got some media shit to say, finally, as well. And then, of course, anything can happen Thursday. And by the way, if you're around on the 4th of July, I just realized this. 4th of July is Saturday. We're going to do like a 2-hour fast food, junk food podcast, me and my partner Sarah in Oregon, because we haven't done one of those in a while either. We've been kind of taking a light summer doing this podcasting bullshit. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next time on cBas After Dark. Good night.